a king is about to die, most give blessings. This king gave a test. 3 children, 1 throne, a challenge that would reveal who could truly lead. Each child thought the crown was theirs. Each believed the kingdom needed them, but only one would be ready to rule. Because the real question was never who is strong enough to rule. The real question was who will not destroy the kingdom when no one is watching.
The King of Amari had ruled for 40 years. People respected him, not because he was kind, but because he was fair. Time had caught up with him. His hair was white. His hands shook. Every breath seemed like a fight. Everyone in the kingdom knew the end was near. People whispered in markets. Soldiers spoke quietly in the barracks. Elders met more often than before. The king had 3 children, Kai, quiet and observant, who watched more than he spoke. Ravian, strong and fiery, whose voice could silence a crowd. Eloan, clever and sharp, who could argue her way through anything. Each thought the throne was theirs. One night, the king called the elders. His voice was weak, but his eyes were sharp. "I will not choose my successor by love," he said, "not by strength and not by intelligence alone. The next king must be tested," he continued. "The greatest danger to a kingdom is not outside enemies, it is the ruler inside." Before dawn, the children were called. "My time is ending," he said, "but the throne will not be given. You must earn it." Fear mixed with pride, excitement mixed with doubt. "You will go through a series of tests," the king said. "Each will show who is ready to rule, not just with strength, but with heart." No one refused. Pride is louder than wisdom. The first test was simple. Each child would rule a small town for 7 days. No guards, no advice, only their choices mattered. Ravian acted first. He increased patrols, punished thieves harshly, and kept strict order. People feared him, and crime stopped quickly. "Leadership is about power," he said. Eloan acted differently. She made rules, controlled trade, and kept careful records. The town ran like clockwork. People respected her, but feared her at the same time. Kai did almost nothing at first. People laughed at him. Some called him weak. On the 3rd day, he started listening. Farmers spoke, merchants spoke, elders spoke. He guided the townspeople to solve problems together. Progress was slower, but people trusted him. After 7 days, the elders reported. All towns were peaceful and stable, but there was no clear winner. "Power can take many forms," the elders wrote. "A true leader knows when not to use it." 2 villages had fought over land for years. Blood had been shed and anger ran deep. "When both sides are right, what will you do?" asked the elders. Ravian answered quickly, "The stronger side takes it. Peace comes when one side loses." The fighting stopped, but the anger stayed. Eloan said, "Divide the land, make laws, stop this from happening again." It was fair, but bitterness remained. Kai thought carefully. This year, neither side owns it. They must work the land together and share the harvest. At first, people doubted him, but slowly, cooperation replaced anger. Trust began to grow. "Wisdom is not quick," the elders whispered. It is what keeps people alive and working together.
At the end of the tests, each child received a book. It was thick, worn, and filled with secrets. Traitors in the court, corrupt elders lining their pockets, rival nobles plotting against the kingdom. You may use this knowledge, the elders said, but remember, power without care destroys everything. Ravian opened the book first. His eyes gleamed with anger. He read the names of nobles who had secretly undermined the kingdom. He drew a plan: imprison them, take their wealth, punish those who defied the crown. To him, fear and punishment would enforce loyalty. Eloan read quietly. She saw opportunities to tighten control. Laws could be rewritten. Trade could be monopolized. She imagined a network of spies and informants, ensuring everyone followed her rules. Order was more important than freedom. Kai flipped through the book slowly. He saw the same names, the same secrets, but instead of plotting, he tore pages of names and burned them. Not because he didn't understand, but because he knew revenge or control would destroy the kingdom. The temptation was great, but restraint was greater. The elders watched silently. "This is the true test," they said. "Strength, cleverness, and courage are easy. The hardest lesson is knowing what not to do when you have power." The king's breath was shallow. The elders gathered. The people waited. Strength without mercy destroys. Wisdom without compassion enslaves. Restraint protects the future. Kai was chosen, not because he was perfect, not because he was the strongest or smartest, because he understood the hardest lesson. Knowing what not to do is as important as knowing what to do. The king died peacefully. Kai ruled quietly. The kingdom grew stronger. The people learned, a leader is not the loudest, not the strongest, not the smartest. A true leader is the one who refuses to misuse power, even when no one is watching.